We have thumbs on the field. Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, go!
With that thumbs up, we're ready to start qualification match number 10. Two red robots with red cones and grasp. One falls successfully onto the high junction, the other one falls away, but that's totally fine. Meanwhile, blue cone successfully score and now make that 2 on the back high junction. Over at the front high junction, meanwhile, blue cone was successfully scored on that front high junction, but Cobalt Claws comes in with another red cone. Their second falls to the side, but that's all right. Currently, that junction is in the ownership of the Red Alliance. 3 seconds left to go in autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And as our drivers pick up their controls, 3 of our 4 robots joining us, with the Cobalt Claws hopefully joining right after. And with all 4 robots now looking for cones to score. Looks like the Claws decide to head back to the red substation. They now have a cone in their grass, quickly scoring onto that low-high junction in the front corner. Left low junction in the front corner of the field, excuse me. Over to the Blue Alliance side of the field, 17595, that's BetaBionix. They take a blue cone from their substation and place it on that mid-junction in the back corner of the field. Over to the front side of the field, Drift, Dinosaurs, Racing, and Food Trucks. They have their eyes on that stack of cones at the front side of the field. They take a blue cone. Looks like they place it down in the terminal at the front side of the field for the Blue Alliance. Cobalt Claws rushing back to the red substation. They have a red cone in their grasp. Looks like they have their eyes on that right high junction. They scored successfully for 5 points on top of that blue cone, taking ownership for their alliance. On the back side of the field for the Red Alliance as well, 6559, that's Geared Reaction, scores a red cone on that back high junction. They rush back home to their substation for another cone. On the front side of the field, that front high junction taken once again by the Blue Alliance. They take ownership courtesy of Drift, placing a blue cone. But that's quickly taken back by the Cobalt Claws. Red cone now on top of that stack. Competitive match here as we see alternating colors of cones on the back and front high junctions. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. That ownership shifting back and forth. We'll see how that changes as we approach our endgame period. 32 seconds left in the match. And as our whistle sounds, Red Alliance quickly introducing beacons into their substation. One rolls away, but their other beacon is in the grasp of the Cobalt Claws. They're looking for a place to score that beacon. Meanwhile, Blue Alliance quickly scores another blue cone on their front high junction. They take ownership for now. Red Alliance Cobalt Claws looking to lock in the ownership of that back high junction. They place a red beacon on top of that red cone. Blue beacon quickly played by 17595. That's BetaBionix on that right high junction. They take ownership away from the Red Alliance. And as the buzzer sounds, plenty of cones scored on the field. Ownership goes back and forth on those high junctions. Our referees will take a look at the final state of the field, and they'll have your final scores for you shortly.
And it's a Blue Alliance victory.